Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to another discussion video, and this is kind of like a follow-up to our previous video where we talked about corrupted save files at about 8 megabytes on all platforms. Obviously, like it states right over here, it might look a little bit different on PS5 and PS4. A lot of people have been saying that their file saves are outrageously big and they're still doing fine. They look a little bit different, but trust me, this is the same for all platforms. There have been people complaining on all different platforms that this has been happening. It might show a different value on it on your save file, but once it reaches that certain point, you're gonna have a corrupt save file, which is very unfortunate. And the reason I'm making this video is because this brings up a very, very, very big problem for the game. Because right now, the huge aspect that we're all focused on is obviously performance. Performance, performance, performance. And the game is running bad there, there's bugs there. But this problem is a long-term problem. Because obviously, once the performance is fixed, once it's playable, cool. But now comes, how long can you play this game until your save file is corrupt? Can you 100% this game? Can you collect everything in this game? Can you buy everything, get all the trophies? For right now, you can't. In my opinion, right? But also in a lot of other people's opinion. How can I say this? I know there was a comments here. Just to, I don't know if it was exactly here. Here it is. So this brings up a very good point, this comment right here. So there's a trophy that requires you to buy all cars in the game. But to do that, you need a lot of money. As you can see right here, 1.7 to purchase every car. Therefore, you need to either do a lot of crafting or a lot of other stuff. And obviously, we're not going to talk about exploits. Obviously, you can do exploits, but at the same time, that's frowned upon. So if you aren't going that route and you're going the legit route, guess what? Your save file will be corrupted by the time you try to get there. And boom, there goes all your progress. Congrats. And another thing, we have gone over this, but I want to go over this again. This is the I'm guessing this is from GOG, obviously one of the places where you can get the game, right? I don't know how they are complete, or if they're directly connected, or if it's just like a marketplace like Steam. So I don't know exactly how that works, but here's their official response, especially for them on this platform, right? So save data is damaged, it cannot be loaded. Unfortunately, the save is damaged and can't be recovered. This is a response to somebody saying that their save was corrupted. Please use an older save to continue playing and try to keep a lower amount of items and crafting materials. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you. For a game like this, especially, like being like, how can I say this? It's obviously not a continuation of the Witcher series, but people spend so much time in games like The Witcher and games of that nature, and they collect items. That's like the main features in a way. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like the people who want to spend countless hours, countless time in these worlds. They want to build up their character to the max. They want to 100% it. They want to do all the side quests, all of everything, and it's just like your fix is telling people to keep a lower amount of items and crafting materials. Come on, man. What is this? This isn't the end. This is, no. And let's keep reading. If you use the item duplication glitch, please load a save file not affected by it. Okay, that's fair. You know what I mean? Don't do duplication glitches. It might mess up your save. That's fair. I get that. Now, the last part. The save file limit might be increased in one of the future patches, but the corrupted files will remain that way. So they said it might be increased in future patches. Obviously, I don't think this is the dev team's response, so maybe they don't know exactly if it is going to be increased. But one thing I have to ask is, how can a game, first of all, that's like, how much gigabytes is it? It's like 60, 70, or is it like 100 gigabytes at this point on your Steam? Why is the save file limit only 8 megabytes? Why is it so low? Why did they not go higher? In a game that they knew that people were going to play, to 100% it, a game that is full of just content. There's like hundreds of those assaults in progress. There's literally, I don't know exactly how many types of armors, but I've played, I think, for about 50 hours, and I think I've collected about, I want to say, 300 different types of armors. Obviously, some are the same type, but they're different colors, they're different that, different guns. There's like 300 different types of foods. So you put all of that into the game. You fill the game up with just so much of this random stuff you can collect. But you make it so if you collect too much, your game save gets corrupted. How does that work exactly? That's very, how can I say this? It's very depressing to think about that. If you want to play this game for a very long time, at the current state, because you don't know the future, maybe they will increase it, right? And they should increase it ASAP. But for the time being, you'll play the game until the eventual moment where it's going to be corrupted. You can't really do much as you progress, as you get more stuff, as what's called accumulate. How can I say this? Do more quests, accumulate more items, accumulate more wealth in the game. Eventually, your save file will go above 8 megabytes, and you're screwed. And this is such a big oversight. But at the same time, it's just like, how do you mess this up? Like, this is just, come on, man. Like, this just, yikes, man. Like, look, it's like I've always said in these discussion videos, the game is good. But it's just like, at first it was the performance. Then obviously, you know what I mean? Like, the hotfixes didn't do nothing. I don't care what nobody says. The hotfixes are just like smoke. They barely have done anything. And now this, and it's just like, and there's so many other things. Obviously, the whole, like, them not giving codes to councils, and them, all that stuff. That it's just like, come on, man. I'm trying to root for this game, but it's just like, what's happening, man? Like, what is this, man? Like this. Like, this is depressing right here. This is literally depressing. I get the performance thing. That's something that you could wait, and then they'll fix it eventually, right? That's fine, whatever. Even though, well, it's not fine. But let's be honest, it's not fine. It should have been released that way. But, whatever. We're past that hurdle. It's getting a little bit better with the hot fixes. Again, not huge fixes, but we're getting there, I guess, right? But this is just like, for the people who want to, like, play and just enjoy the game, it's just like, I have to worry about keeping a lower amount of items and crafting materials so my save just doesn't disappear, and there's no way to get it back. Oh my god, man. Look, I know it became kind of a rant, but this, like, look, 5 out of 157 found this helpful. Good one. Look. Oh, let's read what some other people have to say. Some insightful people. I've been loot gobbling every pack of cards. Yeah, I've been doing that too. And then I realized it was a problem, and my save's already close to, like 6 megabytes. And now it's just like, I try to sell everything off, but the file size won't go down now. So, RIP to my save too. What else we got? Yeah, the whole might this was a bad choice of words. That wasn't it. If they didn't have the information, if it was or not, they should have phrased it differently. Like, hey, we haven't talked to the developers. We don't know what their plans are for the future. But this might right here, bad play. Yeah, and this is how you see how much it is actually. And like I stated, if you're on council, it might say you're above 8 megabytes. It's just how it's formatted. But trust me, you get to a certain point. I don't know what exactly that point is on councils. And they're different for each council. You get to a certain point, you're going to face that same problem that PC has at 8 megabytes, which is the unfortunate, part of it. And a lot of people are saying, like, we're all in the same boat, really. Where's that last one? Right here. So at about 64 hours, he has 5.6 megabytes. And I'm about 50 hours, and I have, close to this. So it's like, eventually, if you keep playing the game, you will eventually corrupt your save. As of this moment, obviously, like I said, they could get some more patches out later that can increase this, but it's just depressing that you're gonna keep playing until your file just gets corrupted. You can't play this forever. You literally it's like a timeout session, which is just, and then you have to just restart, which is just, that ain't it, man. Obviously, you can like save a save, and some people are saying, oh, well, back up your save just in case, and it's just like, dog, I paid to play the game, not to, you know, listen. This is another conversation I had. Look, I understand a lot of people are saying like, oh well, you can improve your graphics by redirecting this and going to your settings here and doing this there and going onto your Windows there and installing your drivers there and doing this and there. And it's just like, and now here they're like, oh, back up your save. Well, then do this and do that. It's like, dog, I paid to just play the game. I didn't pay to try to like makeshift optimize it. Like I paid for the experience of playing the game. And it's just like at this point, I feel like I know, like after like the first couple of days of this launch, I know like so much more about my computer and so much more about how my drivers and everything work because I've had to do so much research to make sure the game runs properly. And it's just like, oh my god, it was a headache. It was a headache. And it's just like now it's this other headache where it's just like now we have to find ways to make sure it doesn't go above this certain point or our save will be corrupted. And it's like, man, think about it. What were they really going to release? When was it supposed to actually be released? On April? Was that the month? What were they going to release? You guys ever thought about that? What were they actually going to release in April if they were going to release something? Because Jesus Christ, I don't even want to think about it. But yeah, 60 gigabyte game can't. Yeah, that ain't it. This might be what puts me over the edge. It's true because a lot of people like the crafting system and the fact that the more you craft, the faster you get screwed. Like, come on, man, what is that? Ay. And see, for some reason, save files on PS4 will always be 12 megabytes, even the ones right, making it impossible to check if you're close to the cap. Exactly. So you guys are just, hey, eventually one day you're gonna load that save up and boom, you got clapped. See you later, buddy. But listen, this ain't it. Make sure to blow. Yeah. Look, there should be less loot. I don't think that's the solution, man. Like, god damn, just raise the cap for the saves. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care what it is. Raise it. I'm sick and tired of this. Raise it. That's it. Sick and tired of having to, like I said, makeshift optimize the game and do this, and that. No. Raise it. That's it. Listen, it is what it is at this point. Yeah, like it's going downhill, my guy. It's going downhill. Yeah, and here's another thing. If you already collected a lot of stuff, getting rid of it, like I said in the last video, doesn't actually do anything. It might drop it. It might not. So, regardless, like I said, you're screwed. The more you play it, the more you're screwed. It's just, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it off for that. It's depressing. It's very depressing, and it's just, they gotta get it together, man. I'm sorry, they gotta get it together, man. And so many people want to see this game win. Still after all the drama, after all this, look, they still have 44K people on the forums right now. I mean, not on the forums, on the Reddit right now. That's more than any other game right now. It's been the number one gaming Reddit. That's for specific games. For like since the launch, even before launch. It's like, come on, man. I know they're probably working hard. I don't want to put it all on the developers, but yeah. They're probably more stressed than me. They're definitely more stressed than me. So I don't want to put it all on them. But like, God, dog, I don't know what you could possibly do. I don't know. Oh man, listen, I'm gonna end it off there. I've been rambling, ranting, whatever. It is what it is. I wish the best. I do. I really do. I like the game a lot, but it's just stuff like this is just get it fixed, get it done. All right, boys, stay safe.